Ricole here for Loop TT once again, and we're here with Teocah Dove. She's one of the first female recipients for the Queen's Young Leaders Award. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel?
It's an honor, first of all, to be presented with this award, which I will receive in June of this year, but more so, the package that comes with the award, mentorship for a year from an industry professional in my field, as well as a residential program where I meet the other 59 winners of this award, an inspiring bunch, where I expect to learn a lot. So it's a really awesome feeling.
So you specifically won the award for activism and volunteerism and advocacy. From what I understand, you have been volunteering. You basically made a career out of volunteering for the last 10 years. How did you get involved in the first place?
I started volunteering, of course, 10 years ago at the age of 16 with the Voice of Overcomers Club, which is a civil society NGO in California, Central Trinidad and Tobago, and there I learned everything. It really laid the foundation for my calling and my career, and I decided that I'll do nothing less but serve humanity and serve my country, my region, and so forth. And yeah, I started at the Voice of Overcomers Club. I went on volunteering in a number of other organizations, Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force. I then became the country coordinator for Partners of the Americas Youth Ambassador Program, then the U.S. Embassy's Youth Ambassador Program, Trinidad and Tobago's representative in UNDP's Caribbean Youth Think Tank, and a number of other opportunities spurred from there.
Now, usually when people think volunteering, they think if I'm going to do it, it's something I can do probably like a few hours a week or a month or whatever, and that's about it. What motivates you to do this on basically on a full-time basis?
We all have a calling, and I mean, everyone has to understand their destiny and stand in their truths. And for me, as journalists would want to be journalists, lawyers would want to be lawyers, everybody would have their calling. My calling was to really work to the advancement of lives and to empower persons. I can't see myself doing anything else. At the age of 16, I made a promise to myself that I'll never work in any other sector but third sector, voluntary and so forth. And as such, this is my calling. I'm happy. This is where I learn. This is where I grow. This is where I gain inspiration to go on. And at the end of the day, we're all here for a period of time. No matter how pretty some of us are, no matter how wealthy others may be, no matter what you have in this life, it cannot buy you more time. You have a stipulated amount of time on this earth. What are you going to do with that time? For me, I want to inspire lives, empower lives, impact communities. That's just me. So yeah.
So do you think that there's a misconception, especially amongst the youth, about volunteering and advocacy? They just think of it as okay, well, I'll just put in these 2 hours, to say I gave back. Do you think there's that sort of misconception?
There are a lot of young people, of course, who volunteer. I think we need to pay more attention and give more credit to young people. For instance, Giselle Mendez, volunteer organization of Trinidad and Tobago. A lot of young people under her, Trinidad and Tobago Cadet Force. A lot of young adults, a lot of young people are giving back. A plethora of organizations across Trinidad and Tobago that young people are giving back. However, there are a lot of people who see, I'm an advocate for mandatory national service. And a lot of people, when I placed that up on my Facebook, about a few months ago, a lot of people told me, you can't force me to do that. I have things to do with my time and things like that. But I think they think that it's just giving of their time and they don't see it as investing in our land. Let me bring it back home. Volunteering, giving of your time to empower, impact a life is not a waste of your time. It's not just doing something for doing sake. It's ensuring that you're nurturing someone else and empowering them to be better and securing your space. Crime would be much less in this country if every single adult with the time makes the time to mentor a young person in their community who may not have parents, who may not have a father, who may not have a mother figure, whose parents leave at 6 in the morning to go to work and come back at 6 in the night and don't have that sort of love and appreciation and guidance. If we all just take a part, I'm not saying we don't have to aim to go to the UN, we don't have to do all these things. We just have to take a part in our community and we'll all make it a better place.
What cause are you most passionate about?
Youth development, gender, poverty, underserved communities, vulnerable women. Yeah. So in youth development, that encompasses at-risk youth and every aspect of youth development you can think of, and then I stress the rest. Yeah.
And you, Teocah, what's the next step for you?
In one of those, in the sphere of development, international relations, I will start off my career fully in that this year, and then later down, 10 years from now, I don't know, 5 years from now, I always said 2020, I look forward to serving in public office. I am being very honest with that from now, but I believe that I need to get all the experience I can. I have community experience. I need to build my experience at every level. So I am truly an asset, to the local landscape when I am ready to enter that field, if it's God's will.
Is there anything you'd like to just tell our audience to sort of encourage them or just let them know if they would like to get involved in volunteering, what they should do? Or any organizations that they can go to?
I'm not going to direct anybody to any specific organization because I'll be wrong. I just want to say, just join an organization, join a cause, do something. Even if you don't have the time to commit to an organization, find a young person. If you could just speak to them once a month and mentor them and just guide them, sit down and have a chat with them. We really need to step up in our country and start serving each other and stop thinking about solely serving ourselves. And I think that is all I have to just tell my country, just let's start to serve each other wholeheartedly and honestly, and let's stop only seeking our advancement and our interest.